Welcome back to Big Week on the Farm. In this week's video we are going to be focusing on some of our crops. We're going to take a look at the winter barley crop. We're also going to take a look at our potato crop. John B is busy there hoeing the Brussels sprouts. We also have some of the gear. The potato gear now has been washed and put away, and Peter from Leinster Farm Machines has called in to give the combine just a service, so we'll catch up with him as well. But first of all, we'll head over and we'll take a look at our barley crop first. We're just standing here in our field of winter barley. It's a 30-acre field. The variety here is called California, and it's a 2-row feed barley. And looking at the crop here, we would be kind of pleased enough with it. It was a very late sown crop. The 24th of October, I think, was the time when it was sown, and it's a nice even crop. So coming into the field today, what are we looking for? Well, we're looking for if we have any lodging has occurred, because with such heavy downpours in the last couple of days, you could get a lot of pockets there where it might go down, and when the lodging occurs, then you might get an influx of crows. So we'll be happy with this field anyway, because there doesn't seem to be any issues. I see a small little bit, and that's way down in where there previously was a ditch many years ago. You'll find always that where a ditch has been in a field, you might get some pockets of lodging. But it's a very even crop. It's hard to tell, but it's possibly a month away from harvest at this stage. So yeah, it's ripening even, which is a good sign. You don't want to ripen too quick, because then you might have other issues. But yeah, we'd be happy enough with that field anyway. Look who we found here, Hayden actually, John. Someone said they were looking for him in the workshop. No sign of him in the workshop, no sign of him in the yard. He was over in the field somewhere. We thought he was asleep, but actually the tractor was moving. He was just going so slow with the window open, which meant
no air conditioning.
Oh, workshop Wednesday, look
out.
Calum, look out.
Yeah.
Well, John, what are you at, or what are you doing here?
Well, we're in the sprout field, as you can see.
Yep.
We're hilling up our plants just to give them a bit of strength and
bit of stability. And John would have talked about this before in one of the videos there. So as you can see, they've made a huge leap out of the ground.
Oh, they've improved the tower.
Yeah,
we've
had a little bit of rain, kind of showers on and off, nothing major now. But you don't want them getting oversaturated.
No, we stopped irrigating. We were irrigating and we had to stop.
So you've stopped irrigation. So that means, what are you doing at all now? You must have nothing to do.
No, I'm busy, still busy.
You're busy?
Yeah,
He's always busy, this man.
Yeah.
So yeah, look, I mean, they have come on a lot. They're just starting to form. They have a good root structure in there, and plenty leaf. Bit of fertiliser was applied lately.
A little bit, yeah, and slug pellets.
And slug pellets.
Right.
So it's important to keep the slugs out of them as well, isn't it? Because
they got the weed spray was done for it, and then they have an aphid spray done.
Aphicide on them.
And there's no aphids on them at all.
So are you going to be the king of the sprouts, or is
well,
that
it could be.
Huh?
Could be. We might just. I won't take it off John Smith yet. No.
Will you not?
No. He seems to thrive on this.
Seems to thrive on that. But John B for the minute is the man on the sprout field here. Now we have what section here? There's 20 acres in this field. Yeah. And then you move on to the next section.
It's another farm over the road. So.
How are we up to date with irrigation? Are we irrigating or are we not?
No, we're not irrigating now. No need.
No need.
No.
Even on potatoes?
No, potatoes are thriving actually.
Yeah.
Even see them there, the queens out there now, and they're
going well.
Yeah, I don't think they need it anyway. Not.
Right, okay, well look, we'll let you back to, I think you're having a snooze there, I've been honest. You're very tired looking there, yeah. Too many late nights.
I know, the air conditioning.
The air conditioning, that's it.
Yeah, Calum.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
in our first field of potatoes that we planted. Now this field is there's a 22-acre field, and we have a crop of rooster in here which was planted on the 21st of April. So it was one of the first crops of potatoes that we planted. We're just in the field, just going to look at, see how well they're progressing, probably looking at what moisture is in the soil. Now it was in grass before it was in potatoes, so we should have a little bit of soil retention left in that. So we're just going to have a quick look here now and see. We're going to dig up the stalk and just to see exactly what's underneath it here. So just before we actually dig up the stalk, well, just to peel back the top of the drill, you can see still a nice little bit of moisture, even though there hasn't been an awful lot of rain recently, but we have had some showers. So we get the fork right underneath this. We're just going to dig up the hole. So as you can see here, we have, this is the original seed called the mother seed, and it's starting to initiate its little tubers out of it here. So it's still very hard to see. It's still a very early stage. You're generally talking probably 5 months from the time of planting to the time of harvest. But we're probably going to look at, see what way the clay is and the soil in it there. And while it is dry, it's still a dark colour, which would suggest we still have a nice bit of moisture. So we'll pop that one back in. And we cover it up again. So just looking generally on the overall crop there, you can see it is nice and green. There's a few high and low patches in here. We're on a hilly bit of ground, and where the hilly bit is, the crop has kind of just not as high as, we'll say, the lower end of it, which is a little bit more soil on it, but we will still be happy. We're looking for weed control. We don't seem to have any weeds. Now the canopy, the plant is starting to grow up, and the canopy will suppress any weeds that's going to come on after that. So it's very clean. Yeah, look, I mean, it's going to be hard times ahead of it if this weather continues. There probably will be. You're going to see maybe just not such big crops of potatoes this year, and probably the same with most crops, because it's been just so dry. But look, we'll just keep an eye on it as we go along. We will give it another couple of weeks, come back to it, we'll have another look and see how much it has progressed from then. As you can see, it's this time of year again. Combines are out, headers are on, we're ready to go. We're joined here by Peter Whyte he's a service engineer with Claas in Leinster Farm Machines, and we're going to run through the combine. Now, obviously this one is just has a season done. Well, actually it's 2 seasons done, because it was a demo the first year. We're going to run through some of the things that we have to check. Now, we always have this debate whether to wash, whether to not wash. We generally would wash the outside of it, use the big airline for under the panels, and where you might have a dirty area or a plain area to wash it, but just to be very careful with the power washer is one thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Just you're not putting into a bearing or too close to a pipe. Hydraulic pipes, I've seen before hydraulic pipes getting cut with power washers and stuff. Right. So you just have to be careful. As long as you're careful and grease it after and run it.
It should be no bother. Now we're kind of probably looking, if we had an older combine, say it was a 4 or 5 year old combine, obviously you're going to have more issues there to look at. I mean, you start probably where you started the header and the drive lines and the car.
Yeah. Well, you'll be starting with your chains and belts and all that, as well as just the standard that you do every year. You're going to be doing engine oil, transfer box, oils, fuel filters, hydraulic oil. You wouldn't be doing hydraulic oil normally every year. Depending on the hours and road work and stuff like that, you'd be doing that every other year, every 3 years or so. It just depends.
Any issue with tracks so far? Do you find anything?
No.
On the.
No, tracks go grand.
Itself, or the drive rollers around there?
No, they go grand. The only thing, a couple of times we've seen stuff getting wrapped around the drive shafts and pushing out seals, but it's rare. I've only done a small handful of track seals. Other than that, no, they're grand. They're bomb proof enough. Like they're on spud gear and they go well on spud gear. Well, they wouldn't have half the hardship.
If the last one, then the last.
Yeah,
one,
exactly.
That's for sure. Any updates then? We'll say software updates on the machine itself, or.
No, she's fairly up to date. She's not bad. Once the machine has been out for a year or two, normally they've already everything fairly up to date. Now you will notice when she was the year we got her first, there would have been different things that would have been updated and changed software wise and stuff like that. But she's out going, as you say, 2 years, so she's not too bad that way.
Right. Well, look, we'll let Peter walk away and. we're going to kind of catch up with later on. We'll just maybe have a quick look under the hoods and see what's going on in there. But good stuff. Thanks for coming out anyway. Should we talk to you? Hopefully we won't be talking to you, isn't it?
Hopefully not yet.
Yeah, that's the main thing anyway. Thanks, Peter.
No bother.
So that's it for this week's Big Week on the Farm. Hope you all enjoyed the videos. Don't forget to subscribe, like them, comment what you want. We will get back to you onto it. Yeah, so from everyone here at Finnegan's, we'll talk to you all next week.